guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Life of Skye, and today I'm going to be giving you my top 10 Netflix recommendations for TV series. I know that winter is hitting us hard right now. I mean, Portland just got a couple inches of snow the other day, which does not happen, and it's all melted now. It was no big deal, but I know that I have been stuck inside a lot with nothing to do, so Netflix has been my best friend here lately, and I have found actually a couple newer series that I've gotten into that are super interesting, and I just have to share. So let's just get right into it, shall we? The first show I have watched on Netflix and recommend is Enchantment. This show is so funny. It's a cartoon series. It's by the same creator of The Simpsons and Futurama, so if you guys are a fan of those, you're gonna love this show. I'm just gonna read a little bit of a description off of my laptop for you guys. It follows the misadventures of hard-drinking young Princess Bean, her feisty elf companion Elfo, and personal demon Lucy. The oddball trio encounters the likes of ogres, spirits, imps, trolls, and human fools along the way. So it's kind of just like a goofy, comedic, it's kind of more towards, like, viewed towards adults. You know, like The Simpsons is, like Futurama is. It's not that kids can't watch it. It's not that it's disgusting. It's just, it's more geared towards adults. It's just a funny, humorous, lighthearted thing to watch on a gloomy day, and it's definitely one of my top recommendations. It only has one season with 10 episodes. My next recommendation is one that I have not fully finished yet, but I'm at least 5 episodes deep, and it is Tidying Up with Marie Kondo. She is absolutely adorable. I love this series, especially since I love cleaning and organizing myself. This show has given me so much motivation. I have so many ideas running through my head when I watch this. I love watching things like this, and she's just the cutest, and I absolutely adore her so much. The little clip bit about it, Marie Kondo tries to help folks declutter their homes and their lives. Whether she's helping a married couple with young children become more organized or showing a retired couple how to reclaim their space, Kondo assists her clients in clearing out the clutter and choosing joy in a series of inspiring home makeovers. And that's one of the cool things she does do, if you guys do watch this. When, for example, she's decluttering closets, she makes you tear out all of your clothing and go through it piece by piece, and she has you hold it in your hands, and she asks, does this item bring you joy? That's supposed to be your decision if you want to keep it or not. Does it bring you joy? Does it make you happy? Is there any kind of a special value to it? And that is kind of like how she helps you decide whether you should keep it or get rid of it and have it donated to somebody else. So if you guys are interested in any of those kind of things, need some inspiration for some closet clear outs or anything like that, definitely recommend this show. It's a really good one. The next series on Netflix that you guys should be watching is Heartland. This is such an incredible series. There is 12 seasons with 18 episodes in each season. It's insane how long this is, and it's still going to this day. They are still recording Heartland, which is incredible in my opinion. It's a Canadian film, and it's about this girl, Amy Fleming. She is has a gift with horses, and her family owns a 600-acre ranch called Heartland, and it's just a super happy, heart-happy family show that you can just relax to and watch. You'll fall in love with all the characters. You love all the stories behind them. It's just a really nice family happy show. If you just are wanting to watch something that's light and airy and isn't a bunch of action and shooting and Heartland is your show. I highly recommend it. It's been one of my favorite shows for a very long time, and I have watched the entire thing I think twice, all the way through all 12 seasons, and it's all on Netflix, so go ahead and go check it out. Go watch it. It's a good one. The next series that I recommend you guys to watch is Black Mirror. I have not finished this all the way through, but I believe I'm on the middle of the 2nd season or so, and these have me hooked. They're a little terrifying at some, they're a little scary. I mean, just your mind races when you watch these. It's really hard to try to describe them. They're all pretty futuristic, and it's kind of like what could go wrong with technology and stuff like that. Oh boy, it really gets your mind going. read you guys the short clip from Google because I'm not too great at explaining things, obviously. Featuring standalone dramas, sharp, suspenseful, that explore techno-paranoia, Black Mirror is a contemporary reworking of the Twilight Zone, with stories that tap into the collective unease of the modern world. Each story features its own cast of unique characters. So a great thing about Black Mirror is every single episode's different. You don't have to watch them in order. You can just pick one that sounds interesting to you and just watch it. They're usually about an hour plus long, and there is 4 seasons, so there's quite a bit that you could watch. And they also just came out with a movie that I did watch, and it's interactive. I know it's called Black Mirror something, I don't remember what it's called, but that's a little extra. Go watch that too. Okay guys, the 5th Netflix series you should watch. This one is a brand new series. It's called Russian Doll. This series is incredible. I fell in love after the first episode. This features Natasha Lyonne, and if you guys know her as Nikki from Orange is the New Black, she's an incredible person. Wow, I absolutely love her. She's one of my favorite actresses. I just love her style. I love her hair. I love her face. I love her voice. She's just amazing to me. But she is starring in this, and it's a crazy one. So the Google description to this is: Nadia, a young woman who is on a journey to be the guest of honor at a party in New York City, but she gets caught in a mysterious loop as she repeatedly attends the same event and dies at the end of the night each time. So it's one of those shows where she just keeps dying, and she's trying to figure out why she's going through this. I mean, she's going absolutely nuts. There is only 1 season, and there's probably going to be only 1 season, I would say, due to the ending. So yeah, this is one that is very suspenseful. You're really into it very quickly. They're really short too. They're only 30-minute episodes, so it goes by really fast, which is nice. I really enjoy quick, short TV shows, so definitely get into this one. You will not regret it. It's a wild ride. Number 6 on the Netflix TV shows you should be watching is Orange is the New Black. This TV show is probably one of my all-time favorites. It's not my absolute, but it is so good. There is 6 coming on 7 seasons. I heard that the 7th season is going to be the last, so I'm very excited for the newest season coming up this June is what I heard. So this summer, the 7th season is going to be coming out. Piper Chapman is a public relations executive with a career and a fiance when her past suddenly catches up to her. In her mid-30s, she is sentenced to spend time in a minimum security women's prison in Connecticut for her association with a drug runner 10 years earlier. So just from that, you already know that 10 years has gone by, and suddenly she finds out that she is sentenced to a women's minimum security prison for a certain amount of time. I don't remember how long she's in there for. I think it's like 2 years. But yeah, so this is all based in a women's prison. And I mean, this show is just so crazy. It's hard. I mean, I couldn't even begin to try to explain it to you. You just have to watch it. There's so many different stories, so many different backgrounds, so many great actors. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. So if you are into anything like that, I do have to warn you, it is rated R. There is a lot of scenes in there that is not suitable for young children and adult supervision only. So just gonna say that out there, throw that out there. So yeah, definitely check out Orange is the New Black. It's a very great series, and a ton of my friends love it. I love it. It's a good one. The 7th Netflix show that you guys should watch is Stranger Things. This is such a good series. There's 2 seasons on Netflix right now. A 3rd is coming this year. Yay, so excited. Stranger Things is based in the 80s. It's about these 4 boys who are childhood best friends. They're probably about in 3rd, 4th grade right now. I don't really remember exactly their ages, but they're younger boys. And their one friend, Will, goes missing, and his mom is absolutely frantic about it. His brother is frantic about it. The 4 boys go on this crazy wild search for this kid. The 3 boys, actually, for the 4th boy. And then that's when they meet Elle, 11, who has all these psychokinetic abilities, and it just gets really weird and really cool. They dive into all this weird government stuff that's going on. They go into these weird different world and stuff like that. It's a very strange show, but it's a really good one. I would say that Stranger Things was the talk of the talk last year. I mean, if you weren't watching it when the second season came out, who were you? So a lot of you guys have probably already seen this. I mean, a lot of people have seen Stranger Things, but if you haven't, it's a very, very good series, and there's another season coming this summer, so there you go. You'll have a lot to watch. All right, guys, the 8th Netflix show that I am a super fan of is Breaking Bad. This was an outstanding series. It's been quite a while since I've watched it, but I know it's still one of my all-time favorites. There's 5 seasons of this. It lasts quite a long time. I want to say there's probably about, it says right here, there's 16 episodes in the 5th season. So probably about, yeah, 16 episodes in every single season. So it's a pretty decently sized season with tons of different stuff. I gotta say, I was not into this at first. I barely made it through the first season. You gotta get through the first season. The first season is rough, it's slow. I wasn't a fan. I'm not a fan of slow things, so it wasn't my favorite. The Google description for this is mild-mannered high school chemistry teacher Walter White thinks his life can't get much worse. His salary barely makes ends meet, a situation not likely to improve once his pregnant wife gives birth and their teenage son is battling cerebral palsy. But Walter is dumbstruck when he learns he has terminal cancer. Realizing that his illness probably will ruin his family financially, Walter makes a desperate bid to earn as much money as he can in the time he has left by turning an old RV into a meth lab on wheels. So just from that description right there, you know this is gonna be a crazy, crazy show. So it's based on these 2 guys, and one's a science teacher, the other's the student, and then years later he finds the student and he knows that the student was a drug dealer, and so he wants to get in on that to make, you know, quick money. So they find this old RV and they start cooking meth in it. And of course, anytime you get into like the drug business, nothing's gonna go well. So they just go through a whole roller coaster ride of stuff. They get into some very huge drug war type stuff. So if you're into those kind of things, definitely give this series a watch. It's a very, very good show. The ending is but you'll enjoy it for sure, definitely. Number 9 for a TV series that you guys should be watching on Netflix. Blue Planet 2. This is a very great documentary about our oceans. The first one came out in 2001. This is an updated one in 2017, and the video quality of this is outstanding. They have the most beautiful pictures of the oceans and videos of the oceans. Deep creatures, middle creatures, top creatures, coral reefs, all kinds of stuff about the ocean. It actually also talks about the effects that our oceans are taking from pollution and plastic waste in them as well. So it's very fascinating to see what that does to our oceans, and it does shine light on that. Hallelujah. Thank you for doing that, Blue Planet 2, because people need to know. So, Google clip for you guys. A follow-up to the 2001 award-winning show, The Blue Planet, this natural history series sees Sir David Attenborough, God, I hope I pronounced that right, return as a narrator and host. Love his voice though, narration is very great. A breathtaking exploration of the world's vast oceans captures animals and other living organizations in their natural habitat, presenting viewers with a fascinating insight into what life is like underwater, from tropical seas to the harsh conditions of the Arctic. The makers of Blue Planet 2 use modern filming equipment and technologies to shine light on the areas of the planet that humans have never seen before, which is so true. I mean, we have a very, very large ocean on this earth, and over half of it hasn't even been explored yet. So seeing these clips from our oceans is absolutely incredible to me. I love learning about animals. I love learning about marine life. I love learning about our oceans. So if you guys are interested in any of those kind of things, definitely check out Blue Planet. Blue Planet 2, they're very good documentaries and series to watch. Okay guys, and number 10, the 10th TV series that you guys should be watching on Netflix. This is my all-time favorite TV series, and that is The Walking Dead. I have been obsessed with this since it came out in 2010. I remember seeing the very first episode and all the hype for it, and I have quite frankly been in love with it ever since. This is a very, very investing TV show. You are going to get so invested in everyone's lives in this. I mean, you know, nowadays, they're on their 9th season now. I'm not quite sure how many episodes in each season, probably like 18 or something like that. It's crazy what it is now compared to then. I have watched this series all the way through 3 times, so I know it like the back of my hand. Give you guys the lowdown on it on Google, even though I could probably do it for you on this one because I know this. But based on the comic book series, this gritty drama portrays the life in the months and years that follow zombie apocalypse. Led by the former police officer Rick Grimes, his family and a group of the other survivors find themselves constantly on the move in search of a safe and secure home. But the pressure each day to stay alive sends many of the group into the deepest depths of human cruelty, and Rick discovers the overwhelming fear of the survivors can be more deadly than the zombies walking among them. So that's another thing. Before you all hate on like, oh, I don't want to watch some dumb zombie movie, this is literally, it has nothing to do with zombies. They're just living in a world with zombies. Like it says right there, Rick discovers that overwhelming fear of survivors can be more deadly than the zombies walking among them. That's because people are so much more dangerous than the zombies that wander around. I mean, there are so many bad people in this, there's so many good people in this, mostly bad people, but if you guys have not given The Walking Dead a try, all of the seasons besides the 9th season is on Netflix. I would just say really try to make it through the first season. The first season is slow, the first season is rough, it's not too exciting, but if you get through the first season, you're gonna absolutely not be able to pry yourself away from the TV for weeks because The Walking Dead will have you hooked like this. It is such a good TV series, and you know my man's Daryl is on there, Norman Reedus. If y'all didn't know, which I'm sure not a lot of you did, I am in love with Norman Reedus. He is my favorite man's buddy. I love him. So yeah, go ahead and get yourself some eye candy while you're on there too. Okay guys, well that's gonna wrap up this video today. Thank you guys so much for watching my top 10 recommendations on Netflix. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys next week with another video. Have a wonderful day, stay warm, and cuddle up inside and get yourself some Netflix going on, friends. I'll see you later.